Hi folks, it's Sven Jung back again, and today we talk about gypsy swing rhythm variations and how to play La Pompe. And therefore we take the changes of a very simple tune, Duke and Dukies, because it's only got 3 chords actually, or 4 if you like. It starts with C6-9, then we go to C dim, B dim, and again C6-9. You can play turnaround or leave it. It's up to you. You can of course play it up in the 8th fret, like this. And if you like a 2-5 instead of the B diminished, then you can play C6-9, C dim, and then you can play D minor 7 flat 5 and G dominant 7 against C. So, but this video is about the rhythm. If you have problems with the gypsy jazz chords, there are plenty of videos that I make concerning the proper chords that are used in gypsy jazz generally. So, Duke and Dukies. If I would play it in a medium slow swing tempo, or a medium swing tempo, or a medium upswing tempo, these are the most important paces that we need to learn to play the pompe manouche right. So, proper rhythm playing would sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. That would be pretty old school and the common way. Now, how do you do that? The first thing that you should notice is a lot of people make a listening mistake, and they take the bass part and the guitar part together and think that old school gypsy jazz music is played like this. This is a mistake that you often hear when people are not into gypsy jazz. Well, every stroke covers all 6 strings. That means with every chord note we play. The only difference is that stroke 1 and 3 are pretty soft and have a very small movement that's only covering the 6 strings, while stroke 2 and 4 makes a bigger movement. And it's played harder but even shorter. All the strokes are very short. And now, one good thing to do is, before you start with the left hand, just concentrate on your right hand and try to play the rhythm just with your right hand and build up the common groove only on the dead notes. And this is only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see how short I'm just pushing down the strings for a little moment. And this is the whole secret. Depending on the style, it can last a bit longer or even shorter. That depends on the variation that you like to use. And every good soloist likes a slightly different kind of rhythm playing. If you listen, for example, to the band of Gonzalo Vergara, or the band where I'm playing, Joshua Stephan, or the Rosenberg trio, Nusche Rosenberg, they all sound very different when you're into the style. This is, I think, something that is for all the styles. When you get into a style, it sounds, a lot of those stuff sounds the same, but the more you get into it, you hear these little differences. Now let's talk about the differences. One thing that you can do is the upstroke. That means when you go back to the dead note groove, then you can come in with some upstrokes. This means because your right hand is doing a 8-note movement anyway. If you would do all the upstrokes, it would sound like. This is a good exercise. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. try to do that a bit quicker, like. And actually this is something that's done in gypsy jazz quite often when the bass player is coming from then when the walking bass starts, then you can play these 8-note movement, or when the solo player is playing something which takes a lot of drive and pushes the music forward. So now, but usually when you play the normal pompe manouche rhythm, you wouldn't play all the upstrokes. For example, you would play it like this. Now I did this very intensively, and now it's like. So before beat 3, you fill in, you come in with this little upstroke, like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, like. And you can vary this, and this is of course very common in gypsy swing. The other part is like the band of Gonzalo Vergara, for example, or this Gypsy Project record from Birelli-Lagrange. There, the rhythm guitar plays pretty much the same stroke on every beat, and it sounds like that. That gives it a more stamping kind of sound. So, and this is how you usually play rhythm guitar in that style. And one last thing that we have not discussed is the muting of the left hand, because this is somehow the secret. Of course, it's a coordination between both hands, but the muting is really very difficult, and it's a bit the same than in country music or in reggae music when you do chops. Chops are always played very soft. Only a short moment of pushing down the strings. And this is a technique that you got to learn. And maybe you can see the similarities between those styles. Like, or when you play reggae. It's the same in country music. The voicings, of course, are different. In reggae, you would probably take a bar chord for C. But it's the same principle. It's only a short movement by pushing the strings down that goes along with the right hand. Remember, each stroke covers all the 6 strings. And this is my explanation for the pompe manouche. Hope you like it, and I will do some more videos dealing with the other styles of rhythms in gypsy jazz. And you better watch them to be a better player. I think that will help you a lot. I hope that will help you a lot. And I wish you all the best, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.